Yeah. I go through the motions, I see all the lies. Have it at my notice, but I hardly act surprised. I don't wanna start no problems, I am on the grind. But let's be honest, gonna say it, all of them it is fake. Nothing to say, stab you in the back saying I love in your face. Now you got all these problems, feel nothing to say. Wish you all alone, probably live in this space. Go walk through the motions, see all the lies. Have it at my notice, but I'm hardly surprised. I don't wanna start problems, I'm on the grind. But let's be honest, gonna say it, all of them it is fake. Like some movie, keep the camera rolling, seeing through my lens the whole time I'm trying to focus. I don't care what they say, I make sure they notice. I'm finna let it all go like Frozen. Never wait, but I'm state to state. But I need my plate, went from canned foods to eating steak. We went from bumming chains to flying planes. Now what they say, that I'm the man, and that when I change, that when I change, smoking sticky, that icky shit.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Hustle Talk Podcast, man. I'm your host, Bump.
Got your boy Briscoe. Man, in the back, took yourself 5 times. Took yourself, you heard me?
Take yourself 5 times.
5 times.
Today we got a special guest.
Sir.
I think I met him like 6 years ago. He was in one of my, him and his daughter was in one of my videos. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yes, sir. Shit, GOV name is Damian Thomas, boy, but I go by M.I.E. Definitely check me out on YouTube, Instagram, official M.I.E. Facebook is Damian Thomas. I obviously do the government from Facebook. But definitely shout out these guys, man. It's a blessing to be here, man. I'm ready. So, without further ado, cheers, my guys.
Yeah.
I'm going
Glad to have you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate being here, man. Definitely. Is there anything particular we want to talk about?
Tell everybody where you from first.
Yes, sir.
Start out like that.
Shit, I was born in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? I'm not from Cincinnati. I've spent most of my life over here. I grew up on Purcell Avenue, 8th and Elron. You know what I mean? Came from Lynn. It was back in the 90s. Born in 93. Came over here about 2002. Been over here ever since. I've been raised in Newport, so I'm a KY boy. You know what I mean? So definitely got to call it out like that. So I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, I'm from Cincinnati. My whole family, that's older generation, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, from Cincinnati.
Right.
I'm from Kentucky, you know what I mean? So I was born a Good Samaritan. So.
Right.
Yes,
So people,
sir.
yeah, you're right. People would take that Cincinnati tag and run with it.
When I was in elementary, man, ain't
Right. You don't count.
Yeah,
Pretty much
I'm a
count.
kid, you know what I'm saying? It's been my adult life, all my adult life over here, so.
You see shit wrong with it. They gonna grab that motherfucker like a bang. It's hard to say that shit. You know what I mean?
None to Cincinnati cats, because my family's still from Cincinnati. Shout out Cincinnati, love them to death, but I'm a KY boy, you know what I'm saying? That's where it is, so.
Hey, now, from my understanding, we had also on a show
Yes, sir.
last week, right?
Yes, sir.
From Newport.
Yes, sir.
He was from, just to try to just shed light on people who probably want to know about Newport. Like,
Yes, sir, yeah.
He said he was repping the west side of Newport.
That's where I'm from. Yep.
Okay, you're on the west side too.
14 West 10th Street. I lived down there. I lived on 6th and Chestnut. You know what I mean? I was staying down there with Zach. You know what I'm saying? But his name was Zach Stamper. I was staying down there with. You know what I mean? That's my whole middle school, high school years. Just running around doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? Also, I remember when.
Hey, shit, you know what? You showing too much. Let them know that, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let them know that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but definitely raised down as 8th and Chestnut. I stayed on Thornton, 14 West 10th Street. I even on the east side when I was adult days. You know what I'm saying? I still lived on Monroe Street. You know, I lived on Saratoga. Had people from Ann Street. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just a whole bunch of places. I lived on 639 West Liberty Street. You know what I mean? I remember Corpus Christi's down there on Isabella. We used to go skating every weekend. So I mean, that's pretty much like the the whole upcoming of where I've been and how I was raised to be in my environment. You know what I mean? So,
West Newport again.
yes, sir. Yep. And I know, so I know all of his peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like even little Robbie and all that. I used to have him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Back when he was recording with AGK, Lee Dottie, and all them. You know what I'm saying? That Where Were You? Even though it's older song that they did, but that's something that I had bands and all them. I recorded that. So I mean, there's a lot of history there. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he was working at Wendy's first starting, I'm like, bro, I like your little sound, bro. Keep that up.
Dope,
You know what I
man.
mean? I definitely fuck with all of our supporting. You know what I'm saying? Even people that you can hear. You know how there's some people that you can always hear potential. It may not be what you expect. You're like, all right, little bro, but listen, go ahead and work on this, and then go from there. A lot of people didn't take that criticism or that mentality, but also I would say one of the few people that will take that and take it in stride. Not just taking the stride, he's the one that took it to the next level. It's like, let me figure out my lane. Let me figure out where I'm going to be at. And let me run with it from there. If you don't like it, get out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So, and he's actually doing all right with this.
Doing good, bro. I want to take a minute to shout out my brother Terrence Horton. We live at his shop.
Absolutely.
Y'all need a fresh cut, book with him.
Absolutely.
Dade, Kentucky. To get in the Covington shop, you got to be a member, just to let you know.
Hit you up after the podcast.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, appreciate this space, man. From
Yeah,
For sure.
It's all love, bro.
For sure.
Hey,
He one of the guys that inspired me to do it, you know what I mean? So, shout out to Terrence,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shout out Terrace.
Make sure we
Yeah,
tag
yeah.
him in this too. Not just
Sir.
say it. Yeah, man, you hear me? That's how we do it. Hustle Talk Podcast. Hey, what time is it?
It's 8:23.
Always. It's 8:23 always. I don't know.
Even when it ain't.
When you wake your ass up in the morning, it's 8:23.
Yeah, definitely. Hashtag 823.
Yeah.
One more shot, we get one more shot of the whole water. Actually,
You want holy water?
Whole water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
What we got? What you got?
nah, go ahead. I was gonna.
Oh, go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, I was just gonna get into the music. So as far as the music, what type of style of music would you say that you make?
I'm on a J. Cole style, I would say. You know what I mean? I don't go too in depth, you know what I'm saying? I used to do a whole bunch of the trap stuff, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, it don't trap is good, don't get me wrong. Everybody likes that. Them low 808 frequencies and then trap hi-hats and kicks, but everything's more melodic nowadays, you know what I'm saying? People done switched up to pain from the heart, you know what I'm saying? Not just pain from the heart, you know what I'm saying? It sounds too corny, too cliche, but just like everyday motion, like where you grew up from. I remember days, you know what I'm saying, where we didn't have electric. We still in front of the neighbor's house. I remember my dad used to have the whole water thing. When our water got shut off, he'd go back out there, turn it back on. You know what I mean? Like, I remember he used to shit in the Kroger bag, bro, and take it outside because we had no running water. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had one space heater still electric. You get 15 minutes, like a little school timer. After that, you better cover up, go to sleep. Because, you know, I used to have motherfuckers sleep for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was a nitty gritty. So that's where my music comes in. It's just pretty much how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even just every day to day, just where I came from and where I'm going to now. Kind of like a Biggie scenario, you know, when he made that Sky's the Limit after all that trap shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, RP Biggie, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's one of the things he did. He was like, okay, cool, I made this trap shit, now what else can I do? I can talk about funding my daughter's education and being a man, you know what I'm saying?
So, as far as the music, right? Are you a person that has a lot of features, or are you diverse, or who you do features
Well,
with?
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm open to features and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm nobody right now, so, you know what I'm saying? The most highlight of my career is that I sold a beat to T-Rail, you know what I'm saying? Actually, 2 beats to T-Rail. One of them was with Walter. That was that dope theme that he had, that's had like 40,000 views right now.
You said the Dolphin?
Yeah, it's called Dolphin. It's pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the Dolphin, but. Like, damn, bro, you saw a piece of dope fees, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, pineapples.
It's 18.
They got rhymes like that.
Yeah, it's 18.
Right.
Oh yeah. But yeah, just from off those right there, like I've opened up for Yo Gotti before. I've opened up Tom's House for Lantana.
Okay. Were you over for Yo Gotti?
At Bogart's over in Cincinnati. So
Okay.
it was I paid $1,800. It came with like 5-minute footage, cut. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to do a summer bash, but I had the cheese for that then. But shout out to my dude KO. He actually got me hip to that for the Bogarts, and I opened up for Jared Ryder. I saw the flyer on that. That was in Fairfield, Ohio. Cool ass dude. He literally smoke with you, get you hip, tell you what you know, give game, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. Just be like, if he fucks with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying? When I open up for him, I try to shake his hand, that motherfucker walk straight past me. I'm like, oh,
Who
man.
is you?
Yeah, no. Like, damn, bro, that's what's up, bro. You know, nope.
And you know what?
I got a shot for him.
Go ahead.
Let's piggyback off of that. How do you feel about paying to play? Like, paying to perform?
I mean, nowadays with the whole COVID situation, it fucked up a lot of the game and how everybody moves, because now people move differently. But paying to play, I mean, unless it's a national artist, you know what I'm saying, that requires a deposit and there's some type of contract in there, I mean, you shouldn't have to be paying to perform, you know what I'm saying? It should come off, you have an individual artist, say if I'm the promoter and I have 50 artists with me, if I'm like, hey, sell 20 tickets, and off them tickets, you make X amount of dollars off each ticket, it should be played out by that. Now, if you're like, hey, I need this up front, if they can't make that off the ticket sales, just like I know how like Key does it sometimes, based off ticket sales, that's where you're at in the performance. So if you sell 10 tickets, you know what I'm saying, you may not make as much, you're going first on the docket. I want the people who has 50, 60 people at my show to sit there and be present by when it's crunch time,
Right.
around the hours of 10 to 11 or 12, whenever the venue closes.
Right.
Because that's when the nitty gritty, you get the best artists. Not necessarily may not be the best artist. I've been to shows where the best artists didn't sell no tickets. Maybe they just didn't have people, people work that day or.
That's a good question. I was going to get into that. Now, you said you probably had no people support. What is it because they got to do? They doing the marketing, put themselves out there. They making themselves visual.
It's a little bit of both, you would say. So, if I'm sharing my content only once a week, hell, let's just say once every 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying, and then I have a random show, and you don't hear nothing from me, and then I'm like, hey man, I got a show coming up, and it's the week before, you know what I'm saying, and you've been trying to promote this all month, but you've been sharing it a few weeks in advance, you're not gonna get that many looks.
Right.
It's how hungry do you want it, you know what I'm saying? I want it so bad, I won't breathe for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, how bad do you want this? Not necessarily say that, some people have different drives, you know what I mean? What if that person's going through something that month where they're dealing with family issues, you know what I'm saying? They're about to get evicted, or so they can't focus on the show, but they still gotta do the show, because if you don't, that's unprofessional.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're gonna kick you out of the show, you ain't gonna be able to work with it, you just burn that bridge, and that's something you don't wanna do for future reference, you know what I'm saying? So as far as like, say you guys go to New York, say if you met up with somebody like Cameron or Freaky Zeke or something like that, just pass and just like, hey man, I do a talk show. They check out some of your content, like, hey, I really like these guys, man. Let me fly them out again, and let me actually get them in a real room.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Regardless if you got something going on, you're gonna make shit shake. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Speaking of that support, shout out to wifey Skylar Black, his wifey. How important is I said Skylar Black? Why did I say Skylar Black?
I was gonna say Skylar K, but
Sorry,
shout out Skylar Black.
Sorry.
Skylar Black still. Yeah,
We just came from Nashville. We fucked up.
Sorry. How important is the support system? Like, cause I know you got it with wifey, cause y'all do music together. So.
Yeah, so I mean, just having her doing music with me has definitely been nothing but a blessing. You don't find too many people like when I first got with her, she had the whole like emo scene. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like a rocker girl. You know what I'm saying? So like there was a whole different vibe from that. You know what I mean? I guess one experience different is the reason why we clicked so well. So, but I got her to start doing music and stuff like that. And she was doing choir as a kid, but just from that, just me getting her motivated, like she's dope. Like I don't write none of her content. A lot of people, like she's that good. Like from a year and a half for me having her rap.
So y'all got that M.I.E and Papoose.
Yeah. She said that on like a bar before, like sipping on Ribby like Papoose. Like it was one of her things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's what's up right there.
So she set your ass up. So you wake up and she have a hot 16. You like, oh, 16 like this.
Yeah. Fuck with me, I'll dish your ass right now.
Right.
You gonna go viral.
Hey, I got a math problem for you right now. Okay? Mm-hmm. What's 900 plus 900?
1800.
Pull that goddamn gun up!
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it.
Hustle Talk Podcast.
You already know.
Yeah, pull up. Hey,
Newport Don.
Hey,
Newport Don is up in here.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna call this the holy water, but we ain't gonna mic God. We're gonna call this.
Definitely.
We're gonna call this.
It's one of the best tequilas you can definitely drink.
Yeah.
When I go to Rio, I get the Reposado. Yeah.
I know you're deprived of your nutrients. So go ahead and sip up.
Yeah, the
let's
holy water.
Let's toss up and sip
Let's
up.
go, holy water. One more time.
Yeah. We
Well, like for me.
Yeah, yes, sir. Look.
Hustle Talk is brought to you by Bud Light.
And 1800.
You feel me? The
we
holy
ain't gonna,
water.
we ain't gonna say 1800 because guess what? We be giving them free advertisement.
We do.
So what we're gonna say is 900 plus 900. Mm-hmm. That's what we drinking today. 900 plus 900. Hustle Talk Podcast. Yeah, we being sarcastic. Yeah.
I'm drinking 27 subtracted by 900.
You on that Patron?
Yeah, definitely.
Real.
So, man, let's talk about is anybody that you see in the northern Kentucky area, right? Because it's a lot of talent that's starting to bloom right here. It was it was what it was, but now it's starting to go where it's going. Now, is there anybody that intriguing you that you would probably do any features. Because I know you said you wouldn't do any features, but we're gonna keep coming to that. Let's keep it within Newport. Because then we're gonna say Newport, because guess what? It might be some rappers that we're not aware of,
Right.
that you can probably because we ain't about no hate over here.
No,
I know you ain't no hater.
Definitely.
So it might be some rappers out here that you might be having liking to, and want to do some features with. You might want to show some love to, and you know what I mean, shed some light on them, and they're gonna show love to you. So over in the Newport area, as far as who's popping, and who would you work with?
I definitely would say
Show some love.
the first person I would definitely go back to is one of the younger homies. You know what I'm saying? AGK, definitely. You know what I mean? We have a few collabs that's never been released. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sky had a few songs too as well, like Link Dottie, but due with the whole Link Dottie incident with him, you know what I'm saying, him snitching and all that bullshit. So we never released it, so you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeesh.
Controversial.
Yeah, definitely. But other than that though, him, I would say Waves. You'd be wrong with AJK. Super bars. I mean,
I'm gonna check him out, bro.
bars.
I'm gonna hit you up.
You know what I'm saying? I can show you a few old SoundClouds that he had, and these are like, they were 15, 16 at the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dope, definitely. I would say even Oso, you know what I'm saying? I definitely fuck with Oso. Just the way, you know, his voice on the track, you know what I'm saying? He has that, like, you know what I mean? That the same mentality. When I say same mentality, like the same, you know, the songs that you make, you know what I'm saying? We're coming from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Nobody fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Now that you pop, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like the old cliche Mike Jones, you know what I'm saying? Back then they didn't want me, now they all on me. That type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? I definitely been on my Kill the Roy shit, so I definitely would try to outsell somebody from Newport besides Down. I'd have to probably go with my mom, you know what I'm saying? Which is AGK's cousin, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got back in touch recently. I know that he's definitely looking to grab some beats, you know what I'm saying? So we're making some fire beats, you know what I'm saying? The beats is definitely fire. But yeah, definitely that's the main people I would. And if I miss anybody, my bad. That's just somebody who comes straight up off the top, you know what I'm saying? Obviously besides Scotty, you know what I'm saying? But that's a given, you know what I mean?
That's
So I'm just excluding that, just excluding that. But other than that though, anybody else that's out there doing their thing and I may not know about them, definitely send me some of your music. You know, I'm willing to work. I just always try to work with people who got a budget now, because like I've been doing the whole like let's make a song, we release it, post it for 2 weeks, and then be done with it. Now so I've got a project coming out soon. Yeah, I mean I was thinking about a few things, but I had Shamara, he's doing the cover for it, but
you know you came over to get fucked up, right? So.
So he said, bro, we want the real action, bro. Come on, bro, drink up.
Drink up,
for sure.
Let's go, turn up. We having fun, baby.
You ain't gotta tell alcoholic that. So.
Tell me twice.
Yeah, but we don't want to condone to that.
Definitely not, but I definitely, like I said, appreciate y'all having me out here, bro.
Yeah.
But as far as Newport, that would be my set. Now, if you was go to Covington, that would be like East Side, you know what I mean, Coleman, definitely Coleman.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been kind of bugging him lately, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny, but I was just like, bro, I hate bugging you, but you know, you got hot ass work, you know what I'm saying? But I even had him in the booth back when I had him and J-No, RP J-No, you know what I'm saying? Not J-No, but Nose. They all three was hanging out together. Jake Norris, they all him. You know, I had them in the studio as well. This is before he even learned how to do his own thing, which is pretty damn good. So
Yeah, you're doing good. Shout out.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, definitely, man. I just want to work, man. I just, you know, I'm not the type. I got a budget behind my music, so say like when I had Lil Reg Pack, he did that motions video for me. So when I did that motions video, which was fucking fire. I wish he would still do videos, but he leaned from that. You know what I'm saying? He's doing music now, which he got his own thing going too as well with Des Crank and all them. But definitely, man, I definitely was really stoked about that video and the way he dealt with things, and like just from that itself, as soon as the video posted for like a week straight, you know what I'm saying? It was like well, not a week, it was like 2-3 weeks. I just put $100 on the Facebook ad, you know what I mean, hit the targets I wanted to hit, and just let it run, you know what I mean? So like, got to be smart about it. Like,
exactly.
You know, so when he said pay to perform, I thought he was gonna say pay to play. I do believe in pay to play because if you network yourself the right way and strategic marketing, that's where I come from where I work at. You know what I mean? Like say, hey, I'm gonna give out free tickets to these areas because I know they're gonna come spend at the concession stand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And now you get these demographics and you're smart about it. If you're not, you're gonna give it to the wrong neighborhood, and they gonna come out or not come out. You know what I mean? When I say wrong neighborhood, like you don't target just rich areas, because that's the people that's gonna be like not really like, oh, I'm cool, I got better shit to do. I'm going to this fancy ass ball. I ain't
Right.
fucking with you.
Right.
But you hit the people that you know, like, saying, oh, actually, I know, bro. Yeah, let me go out here and see what they talking about. I ain't never heard of his new shit in about a year, bro. Shit. Let me go out here and see what they talking about. And it's a free ticket. They get it. You already paid for the promotion.
Right.
They come out. Now you get money out the concession stand. That's the money come back from your advertising.
Talk that shit,
You know what I
bro.
mean? So,
Talk that shit.
For sure, man. I'm definitely been blessed to where I'm at right now. Coming from, if you asked me 2 years ago, I'd be staring at you like deer in the headlights. You know what I mean? So.
Because I agree with that. I mean, because it's like, you know, if you got a product, you can't just. Again, I done said this a million times on here. I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but just to reinnovate it, reassure it again and say, hey, you know, you got a product. Ain't nobody ever heard of your product. They probably ain't willing to buy it.
Right.
So you got to probably give out a test. You know what I mean? You give them a minute. When you buy a minute, then the next time they come to you, you be like, you know
No
what?
more free, Randy.
Sometimes.
Talk about the, oh man,
Go ahead.
talk about the new project you're working on, bro.
So I definitely performed it on my new show. It's called Problems. It's pretty much like pretty much like if you're going through some relationship, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know what I'm saying, like,
If you're going through a relationship, you drink up.
you definitely
drink up.
for sure. You know what I mean? Like that's and I also have that too. Me and Sky has it's called 23. It's definitely like a ghost song. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like big check straight, 100 break the bank, keep it coming. Yes, I want to keep it coming. Hey, sit on the bun, keep it shooter with me on my side like I'm LeBron. Shooting with that 23, you know I got it on. You know what I mean?
Look. I know you feel like that 900 plus 900 now. Look.
It's working this way. It's working this way.
He started rapping.
He found his little niche. He found his little niche.
23.
Or even like I said, the problems when you like,
I'm sorry. Who was this again?
that was me.
You and who?
Me and Scholar.
Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
heard you say Coleman and Lane.
Well, no, Coleman Lane, he's about to be doing a video. That's probably the video he's gonna be doing for the Mike in the Streets.
Okay, I thought that was featured in. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we haven't got nothing worked on officially. I've been showing him a few beats. He's like, bro, I like it, bro. He's like, I just need one with like a guitar melody. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna get something like that in for him.
So why you use the term title problems?
Well, say problems like so when they say problems like even in the chorus is like, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Do you need me? Yeah, nothing ever feeling the same. Said we gonna ride it out. It means like, you know, no matter what we going through, yeah, we gonna ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else to talk about. Real moving silent. You know what I'm saying? So what's understood don't need to be explained. So. And even the verse when I come in, I'm like, tell me you love me, tell me you hate me. I feel like a ghost, I'm looking for love, like Patrick Swayze, like the Patrick Swayze ghost, you know what I mean? Or you behind the bitch with the play figure, like this,
exactly.
So
I just wanted to point that out because you know what I mean, some people make music, ain't really got nothing, no merit to it.
Yeah.
Like they'll title their album something, but the
Listen to the
content
songs, it
don't
ain't matching
fit
up,
the title.
There you go.
Produced exclusively by you, everything.
Yep, everything, all the beats, you know what I'm saying, all that. So
Good question. Yeah.
that's I record myself. You know
Make
what
sure
I'm
you
saying?
get at it.
Hey, you too low when you said that. Make sure you let them know.
Well, definitely, I got you, brother.
No, because that's
Stay
what
with your
makes
chest
shit.
out. No,
Say what you said. Because you producing your own
hey,
stuff.
pineapples. No, I'm just kidding.
Because you know you say you produce your own.
Yeah,
get
for
out
sure,
by yourself.
yeah.
Put that out there because most people don't do
That's
that.
one thing I'm lacking. I need to be more.
Cut the middleman.
I need to be more confident when I do my shit because like
Exactly.
I always,
Yeah, you want to
always messing
exactly.
people on the humbleness. Like,
Exactly.
hey man, look, I do this, but check this out. You know what I mean? I just be like, hey man, this is what I do. This is a list of my categories, my catalog. Check me out. Let me know what you think.
Right.
I'm always over explaining myself. I hate when I do that shit because most people like. I've been in sales too, so you know when you're at the door, you got 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Exactly. 10 seconds. Whether they're gonna, it's called an 80-20. It's an 80-10-10 rule. So 80% of people in the world, no matter what you say, they're just gonna say, "Fuck yeah, sign me up." Yeah, buddy. Right me. I had the white term on them.
You talking some good shit. Go ahead.
But yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
the 10%, you know what I'm saying, is the 10% that's like, I don't know if I'm gonna really. But then you give them that little push, like, hey man, here's the content. Listen to this beat. You're like, damn, bro, that's fire. You know what? Yeah, sign me up. What you got going on? Then you got the other 10%. I don't give a fuck. You sell them a dream. You have $1 million right here. Like, hey, bro, listen, I got you. I'll make all your beats. You know what I'm saying? But I need a cut of this. And no matter what you say, they're gonna say no.
So what it sound like is you took from what you learned in sales, you
Implicate that, yeah, for sure, yeah.
you implement it into what you do in your music, right?
Exactly.
Which is smart because everything ties with everything.
Yeah, it sucks to say, but it is a business world after all, man. It's a dog eat dog, and I'm not here to step on toes. That's why I do it all by myself. Like the only thing I don't do is videos. Like I just have a lot around that between working 80 hours a week. Like so, my day starts off. I wake up 8 in the morning, or it's actually 7. I drop my daughter off at school. I'm at work by 8. I work till 8 o'clock at night. I get home. I do studio sessions. If I'm not doing that, I'll make a beat, or if I'm not making a beat, I'm recording. You know what I mean? So it's like either way, I'm doing something, but I'm always trying to get the next step. It's like I guess with me it's like after my dad passed away from cancer, which R.I.P. Pops, but yeah, definitely. But when he did that, I quit smoking cigarettes. Like that gave me the urge. Like I haven't touched a cigarette in 7 years. Like I have not smoked a cigarette at all. But I use that every day into what I do every day, grinding, getting this money, because I definitely don't want my daughter to see me going through that shit. But at the same time though, I want to lead this world knowing that's the only thing that scares me. Nothing else scares me in life. The only 2 things that scare me is God and not knowing that fact that my dollar's not straight when I leave this earth. You know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit.
Obviously, we all do. You have kids too as well.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you got kids too as well? Do you have kids too? He's like,
Sir.
okay, so we all have kids. So you know what I mean? That's the
Set 'em
worst thing.
Right.
Is like knowing like, hey man, if I was to go today, what do I have right now? I got a little funky ass few grand in the bank account. That ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? My car goes bad. I drive a 2012 Cadillac. You seen the car? It's actually cost me 13 grand. You know what I mean? Brought off the lot. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But if something goes wrong with that, I just had to fix the door latch. That was $216. Versus when I had my '96 Intrepid, it cost $46.
Right,
for the latch.
right.
So what you willing? It's a lot of people making music.
Right.
Hold on, let's piggyback.
No, you're good. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Speaking of like leaving something for your daughter, how important is it for people to invest in things like life insurance?
It is very important. I mean, not just because like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wouldn't even think about that. Like, I have life insurance. You know what I'm saying? I just started paying into it probably about 6 months ago. But I'm getting smarter now. I'm getting older, so it's like I have to start thinking these things 20, 30 years ahead. Because like my motto is like work in your 20s, you build in your 30s, and try to retire in your 40s. You can't be 60 years old trying to live life. I seen a meme on the Facebook the other day, 2 old people like this. And it says, don't wait to live your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that shit hit the heart. I'm like, damn, I ain't trying to be like that. So it's like, I do what I can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not pulling enough hours for that, but it is important to have a contingency and plan for the next person, as far as like you or your daughter, son, hell, even if you're raising a cousin or brother, you have no kid, and just goes for anybody. Like if you need somebody to, you know, that depends on you and looks up to you, you know what I'm saying? And you want to leave something behind, not saying like, oh my God, I'm gonna die tomorrow, but just when that day comes, because judgment day comes for all of us, that day comes, you know what I'm saying? You know you're prepared, like, hey, I'm cool. You ain't gotta be crazy in your mind. So I know that's why I know my dad, you know what I'm saying? He looked at me like, I don't wanna die. I'm like, why? My dad was a strong ass man. My dad wore size 18 and ring finger. That was a demolition for me. He's full Indian, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, you know what I mean? Those Blackfoot, you know, on my mom's side were Italian, Hakabuchis. On my dad's side, you know what I'm saying? My great grandma's Ethel. So that's not too far down the bloodline, where it's like the last of the generation, you know what I'm saying? So I got half Indian, half Italian. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? I definitely want to leave something behind for my daughter, but you know what I mean? It's another story for another day. But
Right. It's important. So get y'all some life insurance. You got some anybody?
not life alert. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Help!
No,
I'm
no
going
fish
to
fries
keep you
for us.
up.
Anybody got anything else? We got it.
We're going to Hustla today.
You pouring up.
Go for it. That's why I poured up. The 900 plus 900.
He out drinking you, bro.
I know. Hey,
Oh, we had a hell of a night.
we had a hell of a night in Nashville, man.
Shout out to Annisford,
Yeah.
down there on Pike Street.
We ain't gonna. Yeah.
Speaking of, I got to
We're
roll with
giving
y'all
us
to one of these
$2
events,
shots.
Henry.
Huh?
I got to roll with y'all to one of these events for real.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely got to happen.
You gotta do what?
Roll with y'all to one of these events.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
I definitely like to tag along, bro. Seriously. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
dope.
I mean,
With it, bro.
yeah. We look. Look,
He said,
look. You know how
We
do.
different,
Watch
bro.
the show.
We
I
different.
definitely
We gotta
do.
talk about
I
it.
definitely do. You know?
Yeah. But you know what? Look, this ain't about us right now.
Definitely.
It's
I
not about us.
appreciate
It's
that.
about
Yes,
you.
sir.
You know what I mean? It's
Yes,
about
sir.
an hour and a half for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So look. I want brain dead because of the 18.
At first, I'm like, oh, he's thinking. He's feel like I'm breaking.
Damn, what do I normally ask, man?
Type shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's Hustla. All right, right,
Yes,
right.
sir.
Who your five-time rappers in Northern Kentucky?
Northern Kentucky.
Top 5.
Top 5. So. To
Boom,
me,
boom, boom,
I
boom,
ain't gonna lie to you. Skylar K definitely gonna be my number one. Not just because it's my girl,
Okay.
but she's, you know what I mean, versatile. You know, she can sing and rap. Not only can she rap, I don't write her content. If I wrote her content, it'd probably be, she probably would make my top 5. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because there's no creativity there.
Right.
Followed by that would have to be AGK. After that would be Maman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If Izzy was from Newport, I'd say Izzy, but you know what I mean, he's not there. But I'm just thinking of Newport wise because I know like Lil Reg and all the rest of them are not from around here. So you know, I'd go with Oso, the next one. Oso. And that fifth one, because I don't know too many people from Newport that raps. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean? It's not somebody, you know what I'm saying? There's a few people that wouldn't make the cut on the top 5 though, you know what I mean? So, it'd be easier to say like Cincinnati, Covington, Florence.
Or just Northern Kentucky.
Just Northern Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? We do Northern Kentucky, it'd be a Scholar, and then go Coleman Lane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Had to go AGK after that. Go Maman, and then afterwards, and then I have to go Stacks as a fifth. You know what I'm saying? So Stacks would definitely, you know what I'm saying? Because he definitely made a name for himself. And there's more people too as well. Maybe I haven't heard much. I've heard a few songs, but that'd be my top 5 for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Speaking of that, let's piggyback. I forgot to ask you something.
I'm good, brother.
What's the relationship with Raj New Era and Brady G? I know y'all used to do some work back in the days.
Definitely did. I definitely me and Raj, you know what I'm saying, we go way back, you know what I'm saying, brothers from the jump. So I don't know if he's still doing music. If you still do music, yeah, I was gonna say Raj would be my top 5. That would be I'm surprised. I remember back in Day Costa in Latonia, we was going there. I was 14 years old with no ID, you know what I'm saying, getting in with the wristband.
Was that the Mexican spot back there?
Day Costa, you go straight in, it's right there front with a stage straight ahead, you know what I'm saying? I remember that, like, yes sir, like that used to be my shit. The whole Brady G, man, me and him ain't been seeing eye to eye, so I ain't cheering, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but
that's what's up.
definitely, but
Cut it like that.
yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong though, you know what I'm saying? One thing I would say, I'm not a hater. Brady G does make good music. You know what I'm saying? He take nothing away from people. Just like R. Kelly pissing on kids, but his music is great. Bill Cosby didn't do it, but they still, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They try to hit my guy up, but Michael Jackson touching little boys.
Right.
His music I will listen to every day. You be seeing me in the shower trying to do the moonwalk, like. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I got
Horrible at it, but
I got a question for you.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
Okay.
That's a good one.
You ain't gotta name nobody, but is there somebody that you went through music with? Just say yes or no.
Yeah, few people.
That you went through music with.
Yeah,
It's like it's a little beef.
Oh, no beef at all.
That you went through music with.
I don't beef. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, by that your girl that does music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, unbeknownst to her, what if she was to do some music with these people that you have a problem with? How do you navigate with that?
As long as there's a budget and there's something in play, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
At the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at it from a standpoint. Like, if I have bitches twerking on me in a video, you get what I'm saying? Like, she would have to be okay with it. I'm not trying to fuck this chick, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's for entertainment purposes. This is the entertainment business. So
Okay.
you gotta think of people that had like Jeezy and Gucci, and they had beef. They're going down the road, they squashed this song together.
Okay.
I'm
But
already-
if why wouldn't you do music with them?
Just off the sole fact of, you know what I'm saying, if you did too much dirt to me, you know what I'm saying, I have no respect for you. It's not that I don't want you to eat, like Jim Carrey said, I just don't want you to eat at my table. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Most of the people.
definitely, I want y'all to know that, man. It's not about being a snake. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to do that. Trust me, don't get me wrong. Like, if you went too far, obviously, it is what it is. When I see you, I see you. It's going to be that type of scenario. But as far as something like, you know what I mean, we never made music or you never responded to me like, hey, bro, you need beats. Shit don't faze me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still getting paid what I'm getting paid. Just, you know what I'm saying? You, like Conor McGregor said, you win today, you lose tomorrow. Just make sure you get paid for both days. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. I got one more question. Now, with a saturated market with people that want to rap, everybody want to rap now, right? We're a little older than you, but back in the day, people had to pick and chooses everybody.
Yep,
You know,
nobody can be a rapper, producer,
Right.
or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
everybody do it. Females want to do it, right? So like it becomes saturated, right?
Mhm.
And like, what can you do to make yourself distinct and make us like? So like, if we just stumbled upon you, like we didn't know you, right? And you knew we had a podcast. How can you convince us to listen to your music? How can you like, look, I got this music going on. I want y'all to listen to it, right? Because look, everybody making music. Now to us, we know everybody do work. Everybody making music. What can you do to convince me to be like, hey, I want y'all to listen to this music, bro? You know what I mean?
And if you message me, it was like, why? I will tell you, like, the beat's all original. I write my own lyrics. I record my own self. I produce my own self. Not only that, though, I can also sing. I can't sing like no Beyonce, but I can sing, you know what I mean? I can melodize, you know what I'm saying? I have bars, you know what I'm saying? I have like charisma, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember coming from just nothing, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I first started on music, like I was taking 50 cents lyrics of Miniman. I didn't know what it was. I was 9 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? But my big homie was like, nah, bro, you can't do that, bro. Like, this is how music is. Like, I thought that's what it was. I asked my art teacher one day in 4th grade, like, what's rap? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, they steal each other's lyrics. I went home, stole 50 cents lyrics.
Give me a bar.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
So you got anything carved in stone that people can look up?
yeah, I was gonna say,
you're gonna share this, right?
yes, sir.
This is your place.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say, you can
We
look
like
up
to
on
share plates. Go
You
ahead.
can look up on regular films, type in Motions, M.I.E, literally just Motion space M.I.E, regular films. That's Lil Red Pack's films. It will come straight up the first one. Probably has like 3,000 views on it. Not much, but it's been
I
like,
mean, that's good.
yeah, I mean, from what I heard, of course, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely had over like 106 shares the first week it was out. You can look that up. It definitely, I had it spinning on, you know what I'm saying? I had it spinning on Facebook ads, so, and Facebook ad wasn't successful at all. I guess I wouldn't hit the demographics I was, because I did get like 15,000 engagements,
Right.
but only people that clicked the link was like 600, you know what I'm saying? So out of 600 people, so out of like 3,000 views, only 600, you know what I mean? I actually clicked it from in different areas, so, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say that. And you said how many engagements?
It was like 14,000.
Okay, that's you got to focus on the 14,000 engagements.
Right.
How can you get them 14,000 engagements to come?
To come in.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you need to focus on. Don't be discouraged because of what this is or what that is. Because it's like on Facebook. You post a video, a million people like it. 6 people. I mean, 1 million people view it. 6 people like it.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is you figure out, you do science with it, because everything is science.
It's
How
an algorithm, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like how to get you to bash shit. It's a science. It's psychological. You see what I'm saying?
I did say psychology in college though.
Right. How they set up grocery stores, right? They put out the healthy shit in the middle and put out the junk food on the sides. You know what I'm saying? It's all the science. So you figure out when you get woke to certain shit in life, you apply that to what you gonna do with your own craft, right? And you use that, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit that they use on you, you use it to what you apply to the consumer. Because you the consumer starting out.
Yeah.
They are the person with the product. So they gotta psychologically trick you into buying the shit. Once you get your own shit, you gotta psychologically trick the consumer into buying your shit.
Target marketing.
Right,
Yeah.
because any manipulation used on you, if you hit on the manipulation that's used on you, shit, you get gamed on it and use that same manipulation on the person that you gonna use on them. Now, not saying in a bad way,
Yeah,
but as far as in the sales, like getting your product out there, getting your business out there, you use that same formula that was used on you. If you walk on the formula that was used on you, because some people get gamed on, don't know they got gamed on.
Just like having celebrity commercials, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like The Rock holding up 8, you know what I mean? Just like they had Jeezy doing the Henny commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers gonna buy Henny
They're
because
gonna buy
Jeezy
it
got
because
it.
Jeezy on there.
Yep. So it's called celebrity bandwagon. So it's something I learned. You know what I mean?
You think you can talk about having a song unique sound, being so close to the Midwest and South and East?
I feel like we are. I feel like between already ESTG and Jack Harlow from Louisville, already made it like us, you know what I'm saying? Let's back up before that, you know what I'm saying? You can even go as far as like Nappy Roots, you know what I'm saying? What's the name?
Harris.
Yeah, he definitely, what was the other dude's name? Riff Raff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then let's go to Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people like Lantana blew out, regardless of whatever he had going on, you know what I'm saying? That's still something that shines light. It's like, okay, they're right there. What's around the area, you know what I mean? So from that and that newer day now, you know what I'm saying? Even T Grizzly, everybody thought T Grizzly was from Kentucky. That motherfucker's from Michigan or some shit, wasn't he? You know what I'm saying? But he's talking about getting, you know what I'm saying? Robbing somebody, a jewelry store down in Kentucky or whatever he was doing. I don't know.
Did his time in Kentucky.
So what's the unique sound? You name an artist, but what's the unique sound?
Right.
So
You
you need.
pressure a little bit.
Yeah, I got you, brother. So you're talking about as far as like our sound over here, like you know how like Atlanta has like, you know what I'm saying, Young Thug and all them, they got that like,
Right.
I guess that.
You think whatever happen when somebody plays our music, they be like,
That's Kentucky. They from Kentucky. You can tell.
that's the motherfuckers from the way. Like,
I say like just from Stacks, Smiles, you know what I'm saying, AGK, me, you know what I'm saying, when I say me, M.I.E, Skyla, Coleman, excuse me, bro, that pain. When motherfuckers hear our music, they can, bro, you can be on the highway right now, bro, just smoking a blunt. They be like, damn, bro, that's that boy from KY, like that motherfucker the truth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This motherfucker just know how to hit the, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just having a bad day at work. You going right, you put us in, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I know he from KY, bro. He been through some shit, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they gonna feel,
That
you know what I'm
pain
saying?
music.
Feel it straight from the heart. Yeah. Yep.
I think
I don't want to call us cowboy because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I think the people I suggest we don't talk about suicide and like that because if you feel suicide, there's always somebody to hear you. You know what I'm saying. I'd rather listen to you than be at your grave. You know what I'm saying. But besides the point of that, if somebody listens to our music, I feel like it will prevent them from suicide or even worse. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
They, not trying to be funny, like that, but like it could be that little white kid getting ready to shoot up the school, and then you know what I'm saying. He pop on some Coleman Lane or some AGK or some M.I.E, you know what I'm saying? That what's the problem or something like that. He could have been arguing with his girl.
I mean, it ain't necessarily gotta be a
No, I know, bro. You know,
It could be any kid just in a situation.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
They being bullied or
Right.
just in situations where they ain't got the right.
Right. Yeah, there was no racial
You know what I mean?
like that.
No, you right. It's all across
This is
the board.
majority, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like I guess me saying that because the whole Kyle Rittenhouse shit, even though he didn't shoot up the school, I was saying that at least today, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but
Get off.
he about to get off, but regardless, man, you killed 2 people, injured a third. I don't care if they coming at you, bro, with a skateboard. Bro, I don't give you right to blow niggas' face off. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Something should be done, like,
Yeah,
man.
some shit too.
Yeah, and then all that fake crying. I was at least today, like I said, bro. Like I was watching him smile. Like yesterday, you crying and you're smiling now today.
Right.
In a closing defense statement, it wasn't like a smile. It was like you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'll smack the shit out you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, you got anything else for him, Mike?
that's all.
Shit. What would you take? This is my little segment.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
good, ratchet motherfucker.
that's how we gotta be, man. Listen, it's our environment. We grew up in that way, man. Trust me, like.
You wear your tie, and then sometimes.
Definitely. I always say there's a lot of light switch for being professional.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
Right.
When I go to work, and when people see me come in dressed, when I come in from work, they're like, bro, what the
You
fuck?
talking that shit.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, it's all good. I'm just here checking on you guys. But listen, you know, I'm different outside of work.
Right.
Business is business. You know what I mean? So definitely
Yeah.
for sure.
So which one would you take, bro? And tell me why. I mean, it's just me being a whore. A stripper or a porn star? Which one would you take? Which one would you prefer?
Give me the Jeopardy theme song. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, bro, neither. I ain't gonna hold you. Not just because Sky, she's gonna see this, you know what I mean? But
Facts.
just because, bro, I'm allergic to penicillin. I'm allergic to penicillin. Motherfucker, cast on it's a cold day now for me.
Cold day.
No, but
You walk
Good,
up
that's
tight
a
for
good one. That's the first time a motherfucker ever said that. That's good.
so you know what I mean? That's my final answer.
Okay.
See,
That's
you
fine.
know?
That's it. You sure that's it?
Can I use phone a friend? No, I'm just hey, bro, hold on, bro. What you
Hey, what you say? Take the stripper, bro. What?
What, bro? You snort whatever, booty? What? No,
We want the porn star. Okay. Which one would you take? I know you're married, so.
I'll still answer those. I mean, it's all good.
Okay. Would you take a well-educated woman with a nice job, or that chick with the BBL, the fat booty, and the fake titties?
I already know the question.
Which
I
one?
was gonna say I want the more educated, nice job. She don't need me for shit. So, I mean, just the independency is gonna crave attention alone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, damn, this bitch hit me up today. I don't let the crib with the boy. She ain't say shit. She ain't
Right.
hurry. What this bitch doing? Hold on. Wait a second. I got the camera up right now, and I'm just playing. But
Yeah,
nah, the
right.
reason why shit we gonna build together, bro. Versus the only thing the nice booty gonna do is be great for sex
That's
and
it.
give me a headache afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's-
A lot of people run with the big booty BBL.
Don't get me wrong, that's nice at first. You 6 months in, she done fucking your cousin,
Crazy
your
as hell.
friend.
Uh-huh.
She done fucking the milkman if there is one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? The mailman. You know what I'm saying? The UPS man, Amazon man. You don't know who the fuck in the house now. You just at home missing everything. Look,
I got a
bro,
question for you. I got a question for you. You still in the hot seat. I got a good one for you. And guess what though? And I know you got a girl, and it's up to your discretion what you want to do to answer this question. It's up to you, right? But you in the hot seat.
Let's get it.
Camera's on us.
Let's get it. Man.
I'm gonna get you in trouble, but you know what you do.
You good? You good, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a grown ass man first and foremost. So.
So it's like it's like a really psychology question.
Okay.
Okay.
You definitely
Man.
hear this. I'm cheers before that.
Okay.
I'm winning here. This.
Okay, all right.
He's like,
Okay.
oh, fuck you,
'Cause this-
that one.
I mean, if you've been watching the episode, this been asked before. Now, okay, this now. Now, let me mind you, because I asked this question before, and people like to skate outside the answer. It's a 3 multiple question answer.
Okay.
Can't go outside that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay? Because I know what people like to do. What I do, I ask these questions. You can't go outside that.
Okay.
Don't skate around none of that shit.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's get it.
All right. And with Skylar been together for how long?
11 years.
11 years. Okay. Now, if I'm asking you, like, okay, you and Skylar been together for like 11 years. Let me take a sip to this.
Here we go, going through the same thing. Go ahead, bro. I already know where you're going with this shit, bro.
All right.
For real.
Because I'm being controversial.
Let's
Because
go.
you know why? I'm going to go and ask this question, but you've been too comfortable. Big up, so this is a good one.
It's not much, so hopefully it gets me on the edge of the seat.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
hold on, bro.
Hold on,
Right, right.
Agency. Now, y'all been together for how long?
11 years.
11 years. You just got been together for 11 years. You know, I ain't never met you before. We talking. You know what I mean? I'm getting a question. I ask everybody. I ask you. Hey, you just got been together for 11 years. Do you think Skylar ever cheated? Now, no, hold on. I don't want to start no shit. Now, think about it if you want to answer that question tonight. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, and then if you want to answer, you can. If you don't. It's just like a psychology question for real. You know what I'm saying? If not, if you don't want to use you can use another scenario.
No, definitely. That's a perfect segue. You know what I'm saying? That's,
You know, hold on. Let me say, I don't want to create it into no drama shit. Let's do
you
this.
good, brother.
Okay, let's
No
do this.
problem.
John Doe and Jane Doe been together for 10 years. Okay? Now you ask John, like, hey, you and Jane been together for 10 years. Do you think Jane ever cheated on you? How should John answer that question?
That's good.
John should have
I'm not
confidence.
gonna put you in there.
No, you're good. John should have the confidence to say, if I've been with her this long, there's a reason. I feel like there's nothing going on there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In retrospect, but
Retrospect, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Key, right?
Because that's, you know what I'm saying, the biggest thing there, that's the obvious choice.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying, John doesn't know about days, you know what I'm saying, in his head about being away or at work when she's
Right.
at home.
Okay.
Even have the little one and be like, all right, you should put the little one to bed,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying? But you'll never know. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go. And that's
As women, they'll take that shit to the grave. Us men, we fuck up. We're dogs,
We
bro.
gonna tell on ourselves.
Bro, we're just like, damn, bro. Or we got that one dude call us up like, bro, that one bitch last night. You're like, damn, bro, shut up.
Right,
And
right.
she already right there like this.
So what would you say is yes, no, or I don't know?
I don't know, bro.
We don't know. Because guess what? We don't know. And
I
guess
can't
what?
prove nothing. You know
We
what I'm
gotta
saying?
make our money. We gotta do our thing. So she can tell you anything, right? Now we just gotta hope and faith that they're not doing that, right? And
Exactly.
we're gonna make sure that we try to get them a reassurance of that. But in the back of your mind, it's like an insurance policy. Just have it in the back of your mind that I'm not with you every day. And ain't no telling what can happen, right?
Yep.
But everybody make mistakes.
Yep, they do.
Okay, so I'm just saying, if people gonna make mistakes, and just have it in their mind that they're gonna make mistakes, just like you make mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
We all have type of luck,
All the time.
right?
Yes,
so
sir.
You gotta think about that question and knowing like the shit you did before.
Yep.
To say not to be like, no, that you did, that she wouldn't do it. Because she probably do it. We all human beings. We all have lust. We all
Exactly.
fuck up.
Yeah. Especially nowadays and age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't back like the 50s where like if you divorce, you was exiled out of the community.
Right.
Nowadays it's like shit. How much likes can I get for this booty pic? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's about what you can correct about it. If it's enough damage to correct it, if not.
I mean, I like to hope, you know, for the sake of my child, you know what I mean,
There you go.
that she's not doing what she's doing. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I can't tell you. I have no proof. If I tell
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Good. Only God know
Ain't
that.
got no proof.
Only God know that question for real.
That's what I'm
Only
talking
God
about.
know that.
They got me set up now. Look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm almost ready to be on Izzy
Yep.
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. I'm ready to be on Izzy. Izzy was sweating like a motherfucker, bro. Damn, bro.
Love you, Izzy.
Yeah, we love you, bro.
Yeah, it's
Shit, let's wrap it up, bro. Shit. We want to thank you, man, for coming to our platform, man. We appreciate you.
No, definitely.
For real.
For sure, brother.
And before we really officially close it out, you might have some shit in the making, in the works that we don't know. You know what I mean? The engine's always going behind the scenes that they don't know about. So this is your time to show them and tell them what's going on behind the scenes.
Shit.
For sure.
It's coming out in the future because you know what I mean. It's about to be hot again.
Yes, sir.
And when they start getting hot, some people shoot more videos, start making more music.
Yes, sir.
Let them know what you possibly might have in the future. Put it out there.
I got a few.
Before you do that, you might want to take another sip. Because look, this is the time we're going to get this really
900 plus 900.
It's what?
Right.
900 plus 900.
900 plus 900.
Reverse.
He was
Okay. 23. Hey, hold on. I started when I share that shit, bro. I'm gonna tag y'all, but not hashtag 900 plus 900. It was 823. Oh God.
Man.
No, before we get
That's
into
dope.
it,
That's dope.
are you aware of what 823 means?
No, I don't.
Okay, because you were saying like you did, but we're going school. Okay. And look,
Let everybody know.
yeah, let everybody know. Okay, Hustle World is what we this now. Okay, H symbolizes for the number 8, and W symbolizes for number 23.
Okay.
Just to put it there on the time, right? So it's like 9. I can't see whatever, but it's 8:23 in our time. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and start out and close it out. Go out with a bang. You know what I mean? Go out with some fireworks. You got 900 plus 900. There's no reason why it should be no bang. It should be no snack. No
For
pop,
sure. Yep.
none of that. It should be WEBN fireworks.
Yep.
Uncle Taylor Southgate Bridge. We in Newport, Kentucky. Hey, I mean, we in Dayton, Kentucky. Like, go ahead and turn up.
Shout out Terrence once again.
Turn
Shout out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
For sure,
Bro.
definitely. Yeah, I just want to say shout out Hustle World for just having me over, you know what I mean?
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, you know what I'm saying? You got my guy Bump, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Hustle World, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Brody, you know what I'm saying? Briscoe, even Terrace, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's dope. It's definitely been a pleasure, you know what I'm saying? Even just chopping up and drinking and shit.
And it's not us though, it's about you.
Oh, exactly. I just blessed to be
Yeah.
here.
No, I want you to let them know.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate love. Let them know.
Like love.
You ain't put enough love for yourself.
Exactly.
Self-love.
Exactly. Oh, yeah,
Be
definitely.
selfish, here. Be selfish.
But it's M.I.E, man. Just trust me, man. Just no matter what, your boy M.I.E stands for music is everything.
There you go.
My name is Damien, D-A-M-I-E-N. So I interpret myself with music. That's the background of my name. Like I said, definitely, I got a few things you can follow right now. It's on Instagram. It's official M.I.E. You know what I mean? That's OFFICIAL_MIE. Facebook is Damien Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Don't need to spell that out. You'll see me on there. I do have a few videos out right now. I did that 2T remix, What It Calls. Not only that, I got the Motions video. I got a project coming out called Now or Never. It might change here in the near future, but I like that sound of that right now. Definitely got some shit coming out like Problems, 23. I got a few things that you definitely don't want to miss. Stuff that I'm going to be performing exclusively before the project at a few of my shows. December 12th, right now, I'm coming up co-headline with Lil Will for, you know, that did that My Dougie. Definitely coming out there. That's going to be at the Mad Frog. I just recently did a show at the Thompson House. But yeah, man, all around vibe, man. I make beats. I make fire beats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like, that's definitely, like, you ever want to hit me up and catch a snip, I'm always on live on Facebook. I was just live the other day making a beat. But yeah, definitely, my production's fire, clean. Just check me out, man. Like, it's more to me CI than what you see. Most of the time when I'm rapping and people are like, damn, bro, you do music? It's like, yeah, bro. So don't sleep, you know what I'm saying?
Looks like Newport gets the W, man.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Newport for the win.
Yes, sir.
What you said? He didn't broadcast that he do beats enough. Put that shit out there.
Definitely, bro.
He did it.
Yeah, my producer still is M.I.E Beach, you know what I'm saying?
Right, one of the dopest ones in the
I was
area.
about to say, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I wish I had somebody. I have one of my beats here, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want me to play it or not.
You can, I mean, do what you do, bro.
If it hit out, you know what I'm saying, there,
Hell
so.
yeah.
But I mean, I
don't
definitely
care.
can't prepare, you know what I'm saying? So.
He said, man, beats, he put that shit out there.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I let my music speak for itself.
You
So.
suppressing that, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
No suppression.
Exactly. No, I appreciate that. I like that. I like that.
It's
Bro.
free will.
I definitely like that, man.
Here.
Definitely. Hold on 1 second. I got you. Oh, you know, I got them sample games on live too. You know.
That's my shit, because I'm an older dude.
I did it.
You know how to multitask?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
There you
sir.
go. You know where I was going, baby. You know where I was going. Yeah.
Every time. That's the only thing when I hear your voice, I'm like, damn, you said drink, bro. What? Got you.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with this.
Yep.
He gonna let
Close
y'all
it
know.
out with the beat.
Put him out there, give him an opportunity so you can hear the beat. You gonna love it. If you love it, hit him up.
To there, or
Hit him up. This is the chance to put it out there.
I think they'd be able to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing. It's on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think probably gonna hear it.
You good?
I'm like Bluetooth shit. on my phone.
No, you good. I was just saying, is there a mic right there? I can just hold up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah. Just put it right there. It's gonna catch.
There you go.
It's catching everything we do.
When the beat done, go ahead, close out.
Yep, I got you.
We can get out the way. So
Flick it up, baby.
5 seconds of closing it out. We're gonna flick it up, baby. Shout out to Terrence Ward for real.
Yes, sir.
I'd definitely like to let y'all use a beat for the podcast. Too, you know? Like an intro.
Love sample.
Just playing the sample, bro.
It ain't?
Nope. The voice on there is arcade,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then everything else is original. Piano, all that.
That's what's up right there.
Yeah, I play piano, yeah. What's up? You pushing that in? I should, but yeah.
We're pulling out the motherfucking shovels, we're pulling out the diggers, we're pulling out all this shit, man, these drawers, we got this hidden shit from you motherfuckers, cause y'all been sleeping. And I think we're gonna get the sound we're looking for the top of the South, as they say, for the Northern Kentucky area. We're gonna get the sound, we're gonna get it linked up, we're gonna get it popping. For you motherfuckers that sleep on us, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but shit ain't gotta be stayed.
You're alright.
The next time, tune the fuck in. Hustle Talk Podcast. Our special guest, M.I.E.
Hey,
Music
sir.
is everything.
You know what it is? 900 plus 900 equals 823.
823.
Always excellent.
Shout out to
brother.
Jared.
And the math is not wrong. He's correct when he said that math.
Want to plug our boy? Our boy Maxie. Come on.
Maxie, hold water.
BG Kentucky.
Shout out to the Western Kentucky, Maxie,
Hold
hold water.
Kentucky.
Sea moss lemonade with pure Kentucky honey.
Come on.
You want to get some homemade shit, no motherfucking man-made bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Whole water lemonades. Pure XC, pure shit.
Water.com. Make sure y'all visit the site, man.
Yes, sir.
Stick yourself
Appreciate you,
fast,
brother.
man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
Definitely.
We definitely gonna link.
Yeah.
No haters.
Get out of here.
Definitely.
We outta here,
Appreciate y'all,
right?
man. Y'all